Welcome to Collective Consciousness Christmas Special with Bill Hughes and guests Elly Charles, Jennifer Rose, Dawn Collinson-Quarry, Michelle Dearlove-Scott, Wayne Almond, and Deb Clarke. Thursday the 15th of December, from 8 p.m. only on SPTV.
Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to Spiritual Psychics TV and your fortnightly edition of Collective Consciousness. Well, actually, your fortnightly special edition of Collective Consciousness with your medley of mediums. So we're going to have a fantastic show here this evening. But before I bring all of my lovely guests onto screen, I just want to go through a few of the house rules with you all. As I've said, we're streaming live via Facebook and YouTube, so please do be conscious. There is approximately a 10 to 15 second time delay when you place your comments to us receiving them, and vice versa. And as I've mentioned, as we are streaming live, why not share us out there to all of your social media pages? If you're watching via Facebook, it's so easy to do. Just hit that share button on the bottom of your screen there and send it out to all of your pages, and indeed any spiritual pages that you may feel this is going to be of relevance to. And if you're watching via YouTube, there's a little swirly arrow icon that just sits in the bottom of your graphics box just there on screen. Again, that allows you to copy and paste that to all of your social media platforms. So producer Richard, who is it that we have got joining us this evening? Let me say a few hellos to some of the lovelies that are joining. It is cold. I don't know about all you guys that are here in the United Kingdom. How freezing has it been over the last few days? Crikey, I can't warm up this evening. We've got the lovely Heavenly Sprinkles who joins us via Facebook. That's aka Claire Pasterfield, who has her own show here on SPTV, saying hello Bill, Richard and everyone else. Good evening to you, Claire. Thank you for holding space and being here with us. And she's on Saturday night as well. Producer Richard's whispered in my ear, so do join Claire, 8 o'clock Saturday night for an evening of mediumship. We've also got Ellen Christelle, Holistic Healing, who says hi Bill. Hi there to you, Ellen. Thank you for holding space, my lovely. Thank you for being here. Ian Fawcett is joining via YouTube, saying good evening everyone. Good evening to you, Ian. Thank you for holding space. We've got Joyce Thompson, who also joins us via Facebook, saying good evening to everyone. Good evening to you, Joyce. Thank you for being here. God bless you. And we've got a little bit of an issue with our comments here, guys, so do bear with us. Sometimes they bounce backwards and forwards. The lovely Wendy Lindsay, who was a guest on the show 2 weeks ago on our first medley of mediums, is also joining in. For those of you that don't know who Wendy is, she is also a host here at SPTV. So please do check Wendy out. And we've also got Nadia Apita, who joins via YouTube, saying hi everyone. Hi there to you too, Nadia. It's lovely for you to be here and to hold space. So this evening, we've got a fab show lined up for you. I've got some of my wonderful guests that have joined me on the show this year. So could we bring them all onto screen, please, producer Richard? And as if by magic, there you are. You're all there. Hello, guys. How are you?
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. How cool is this? I think we're going to have a fab night tonight. So I'm going to come to you all individually just so that we can have a quick little chat before we get started with our messages here this evening. So if I can start with the lovely Jennifer Rose, first of all. Hi there, Jennifer. How are you?
I'm great. How are you? So happy to be here.
Oh, it's lovely to have you here. Now, you're joining us all the way from the United States of America, aren't you?
I am. We're in California.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, Jennifer, for those of you that have maybe not seen you before, tell everybody at home a little bit about yourself and what it is that you do.
Oh, I do a whole bunch of things. So as you know, I'm a medium because I'm here with all of you. I love to provide healing. I love to teach people and help people through their spiritual transformation. I like to say those are things I do, but I guess my purpose is just to kind of make more love in the world and make more healing in the world the best way that I can. So, and just to help remind people that they're spirit. So that's kind of like my mission. And these are all the different ways that I do that. And I have so much fun. And so it's very passionate. So I'm so happy to be here with all of you. Yeah.
Bless you, and it's
Thank you.
great to have you back here on the show. Now,
Thank
Jennifer,
you.
where can people find you on Facebook?
On Facebook, I'm a medium Jennifer Rose, so it's really easy. Just type that in the search box, and I'm right there. Yeah.
Okie dokie. I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing you working in partnership this evening with the lovely Dawn. I will come back to you in a couple of minutes, but from myself to you, God bless you, and thank you so much for taking the time and energy to be here with us this evening.
Thank you.
Bless you. Let me come over to the lovely Mr. Wayne Almond. How are you, Wayne?
I am good, and it's a pleasure to be here. And thank you for the invitation, and from Richard and yourself. But looking forward to it.
You are very welcome. Thank you very much again for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us on Collective Consciousness. Now, Wayne, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what it is that you do.
Well, I'm a medium as well. I'm not from California, but I'm from Manchester, which is beautiful in my heart. But yeah, I'm a medium like many of us here tonight. I'm also looking into doing trance at the moment, Reiki healing. So I've got loads going on at the moment, courses I'm doing. So yeah, the stuff I'm looking at doing there. But yeah, that's me.
Fabulous. And where is it that everybody can find you on Facebook, my friend?
Again, just type in Wayne Lee Almond, and that's where you'll find me. Also, I have a light page, messages from your loved ones in spirit. And I also have a shop called Crystal Wayne's, which is in Bury, Manchester. So yeah, come down and say hi.
Perfect. I'm really looking forward to your partnership and watching that this evening with the lovely Elly Charles. So good luck to you, my friend, and I will catch up with you in a few minutes also. God bless you, Wayne. Thank you.
Yeah, God bless you too.
Oh, bless you. I'm going to come over to the lovely Michelle Dearlove-Scott next.
Hi.
Michelle.
Hello,
How are
Bill.
you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself, Michelle.
I'm a spiritualist, and I do readings and do online with you and do churches. I work for Wimbledon Spiritualist Church normally. Don't know what else you want me to say, but yeah. Yeah. I help out with the weekends away and stuff.
Yeah, so I was just about to say you love what it is that you do with regards to your affiliation with the church, and I was just about to lead into that. So the Spirit Seeker weekends and that are hosted at Bournemouth, and remind me of the other location.
Oh, I don't know. It's the new one.
Stafford, isn't it?
That's it. Yes, the new one. Lovely location. Really lovely. It went well this year.
Wonderful. And I know that you're absolutely passionate about your spiritual work. So it's lovely to have you back here on the show.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to watching you and your partner this evening, lovely Deb Clarke. And I wish you the very best of luck. Now, where is it that people can find you on Facebook, Michelle?
So they just have to put my name in, Michelle Dearlove-Scott, and just email me on Facebook.
Perfect. Well, thank you for your time and energy this evening.
You're welcome.
Catch up with you in a couple of minutes. God
Thank
bless.
you.
Let me come over to the lovely Elly Charles next. Hello, Elly. How are you? Now, I'm fine. Now, little Dicky Bird tells me that somebody had an interview very recently on Fox TV in America. Tell us a little bit about that. Oh, congratulations. And tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what it is that you actually do.
So yeah,
Super duper. Well, I'm so glad that you've joined us here on the medley this evening. Thank you so much for your time and energy. Just remind everybody at home where it is that they can find you on Facebook.
Elly Charles Psychic Medium on Facebook or Instagram.
Perfect. Thank you, Elly. I'll catch up with you in a couple of minutes. I'm going to come over to our lovely Deb Clarke next.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. If I'm looking down, I'm watching my dog. She's going round and round me, and I'm worried in case if the thing wobbles, it's her. She's sitting right next to me. Most people know me. Most people know me on here anyway.
They do, and you are very, very popular here at the channel. And you also won an award this year, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
You did? Tell everybody about that, Deb.
Oh, I was just voted for the best medium first time, so.
Oh,
Congratulations to you. Well done. Now, for those that may be watching and seeing you for the first time, just tell them a little bit about yourself and what it is that you actually do, Deb.
I just do pure mediumship. That's all I do. So I just concentrate on mediumship. So I've got a show on here once a fortnight. And then I mainly concentrate on churches and charity and community events. That's what I do. That's basically me.
Lovely, lovely. And where is it that people can find you on Facebook?
Just tap in Spiritual Medium Deb Clarke and you'll find me.
Deb, thank you for your time and your energy here this evening. Yes, Producer Richard?
The second
Deb,
one.
You were the second person to host on SPTV.
Yeah.
Wow. So you've been here from day one, Deb.
To be honest, I don't know how I've lasted this long for an Richard, to be honest. I really don't. Sometimes but I've learned to ignore him now, Bill.
Do you know what? You've got to share how you do that.
You
Because I know that
you focus on spirit and you don't wear your headphones.
Bless you, Deb. I'll catch up with you in a couple of minutes. I'm going to come over to the lovely Dawn Collinson-Quarry. Hello.
Hello, Bill. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me on your show.
Well, thank you so much for coming back on. I really, really do appreciate it because I know you're very busy here on the channel as well, aren't you?
Yes. I've got a really cool show called Brighten Your Day on a Monday, every Monday at 11 o'clock. And that's going really well. And as you mentioned, actually, I will quickly tell you, we have a competition that we are running. So you have, I think it's 3 boxes. We have 3 boxes. On the 19th, it's going to be Monday the 19th. And if they've all got different amounts in, the first one will have £100 in. So the first person that picks the box with £100 in gets the £100, and that's it. Game over. But anybody else who picks in after that, if they don't get the £100, gets a share of the £100.
Righty-ho.
So it's all very exciting. So you could win up to 100.
But I also hear that there's a booby prize, a pair of Producer Richard's old stinky socks. Is that right? Keep it clean, Producer Richard. So, Dawn, along with your wonderful show that you host with the Reverend Nick Brown. We better give him a shout out, otherwise.
Yeah, big shout out to my spiritual husband.
So other than your show, what else is it that you do, Dawn?
I'm obviously a medium, spiritualist medium, like everybody else here. I also serve Wimbledon Spiritualist Church, is where I work the most. And I run Circle for them there. I'm also on Faith serving churches and doing private readings like everybody else, that sort of business. And I'm also currently studying to become a minister as well. So it's all in the bag. We're all
Good
getting
luck to you, Dawn. Good luck to you. Now, where is it that people can find you on Facebook?
You can find me on I'm on listed on SPTV as one of the mediums, but you can also find me on, if you just type in Spiritualist Medium Dawn, you'll find me on Facebook there.
Okay. Well, Dawn, thank you
Dawn
for your time
Collinson-Quarry.
and
I think
energy
you have
this
to put Dawn
evening.
Collinson-Quarry. I'm not quite sure.
Dawn Collinson-Quarry, guys, remember that. Make sure you pop that in when you're searching for Dawn there. So we're going to get things started. So for those of you that are maybe joining for the first time here this evening, Collective Consciousness is a show that's purely dedicated to mediumship. And what we attempt to do, working in pairs, is conjoin our energies, our spirit link communication for the one recipient, and deliver a message with two mediums working on that one spirit communicator link. So I know that the first two lovelies that are going to be working in partnership this evening is Jennifer and Dawn. So I'm going to hand over to you two lovely ladies. Say good luck, have fun, and we shall see you shortly.
Thank you. Yay. Hello, Jennifer.
Hello.
First time we work together.
I know, I'm excited.
Hey, lovely. Richard, are you running some names up or? I'm just waiting for Richard to get into gear. Come along, young man. Right. We have Stacey, Terry, Stacey, Kim. Just look watching some names at the moment, seeing who we're drawn to. Whoever we feel a little bit of a pull towards. I am currently feeling, was it Nikki we had? One of the second ones you put up there. I don't know where I got Nikki from, sorry. Can I have Kim back on? How are you feeling, Jennifer?
Yeah, I'm trying to look at all the names.
Yeah, who are you feeling a pull towards? There's no Nikki. For some reason, I want to see Nikki. Right,
I
okay.
was feeling Hannah a little bit. There's
okay.
Nicola. There's Nicola. I think that might be.
Oh, there's Nicola, is there?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Perhaps that's why I said Nikki.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Right. Who wants to go first? Do you want to go first or shall I?
You go, darling.
Okay. Okay. Right. I do believe I'm with Nicola. Forgive me if I'm not, but I do believe I am because I said the word Nicola and that came from nowhere. Well, it came from spirit. Okay. So as I sit here, I have two people. One of them, this lady, and she's talking about her chest. And as she gives me her chest, she comes in quite strong. And it's as if I've got some sort of it's like I've taken, you know, when you're a kid and you take that very first drag on a cigarette, the very first time you try it, and it really hurts in your chest. I tried it once and never again. And it's it's really, really painful. It's as if I've got some kind of emphysema or something I've passed with. So my breathing is very, very bad with this lady. And she's also making me she's making me cough a lot and swallow a lot. So I do feel I passed with a chest condition. Okay. This would have also affected my my voice as well with this lady. And she would have literally taken a breath in, and then it's like I just can't get my next breath, and I'm almost when I was sleeping, it was noted that we were scared I wouldn't take my next breath, and family members would even say that she may not make it through the night. That was something that people would say. I feel like I'm on a I want to say nan, but it could be slightly removed from nan, so we could be nan sister, nan auntie. Okay. How are you feeling with this, Jennifer?
Yeah, very similar to you. The same thing. I was having a little hard time with my throat, feeling very like scratchy.
Right.
You know,
I'm just sorry, my darling. Can you put that up again, Richard? Nicola, she said was that your nan died of lung cancer? I can't see it right now, but I think he did say that.
Yes, she does. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yes. Thank you, Nicola, for responding to us. Sorry, Jennifer, please go ahead.
Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, I was feeling the same thing, this difficulty in my throat too, and feeling just really quite ill all over. So I feel like the same as you, like it's hard to take a breath, but I know I feel very sickly. And I also feel as if I start getting dizzy, and I'm not sure
Yeah,
if
I'm
this
dizzy.
is, yeah, and I'm not sure if this is from medication or just from this lack of oxygen that she was experiencing too, but there's just quite a lot of sadness and grief around this illness and around this passing. Very much feel like I'm getting chills with this, very much feeling like she wants to reassure everybody that she's okay now and in a good place and very happy now. But there was lots of grief around her passing. Like, I know this lady would have been loved and missed. And this was just a very difficult time to go through. But there's peace for her now. There's a peacefulness that she brings now, and she shows it just as this beautiful white light. Very much an angel. She's like an angel that's coming here to bless all of us, especially Nicola.
Thank you, Jennifer. Just as you
Yeah.
said white, just before you were saying white, I was
Yeah.
gonna, and it was tip of my tongue to say, you said white angel, I saw a white dove.
Oh,
So I know that there is great healing and healing and peace coming through for you.
yes, yeah.
As she comes close to me, she's laughing at me because I said peeling, but she's talking about someone who would peel oranges for her. You were peeling fruit for her. Okay, she's talking about that needed doing for her, and that's a memory. But as she comes close as well, she tells me that you would remember her saying, "Oh, come on now, I'm ready to go." She actually said those words out loud. "Come on now, I'm ready to go." And she really, it was as if she just went, and you were all expecting that anyway, but you were all sort of sat there with bated breath, waiting for it. And she'd been waiting for it to happen, and it was a great sense of release. And although you make the family, it's almost like you're around the bed, and as though the family wouldn't want to say it, it felt like a relief for you all, you know. And there's no shame in saying that. I know a lot of people would be upset about having to admit to that, but it's not just a release for yourself. It's you're pleased for the release for her. And she now wants to give you this great. My voice is still. She's very close, and she wants to give you this sense of peace and of knowing that she let go, and so can you. Okay. Please carry on, Jennifer.
I know, she's so sweet. She's bringing in so much love in, and she's just giving me all these images which remind me of Valentine's Day. She's showing me red hearts and letters and X's and O's, and it's just, there's just quite sweetness and vibrancy to her that she comes through. I'm also seeing her come through as if she's in a red dress, and I'm in my best, and I'm here for the show, like really happy and excited to be here. I feel as if grandma's also with grandfather too, because she points to her wedding ring, and so I feel a lot of love and energy around that with the two of them as well, as being together and then dancing in heaven. That's what I'm feeling with her. It's really quite sweet, and I know that people can feel her around in the family, because she shows me as if she can walk by in spirit, and they're going to smell her, they're going to sense her, and just a beautiful, beautiful lady to connect with. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And our recipient Nicola, she's saying yes, she can understand all of this. I will get my voice back properly in a moment. It's just because she's very close, that's all.
Yeah.
I did have the gentleman with me, because I had two people to begin with, but she took over, so I sort of lost that. I feel like she passed after him. I feel like he passed before her, because there is a sense of loss, Nicola's put she missed him, right? So there was a sense of great, like she'd lost her other half, her like, there was a real sense of loss there, great loss, like a part of her was missing, and she really grieved and wasn't quite the same after him. And I feel that she sort of, can I say, went downhill after him passing due to her grief. And but she's saying to what Jennifer says, she's also chipping in and saying that her words, if I remember her, come back a bit closer, right, she gives me a big red heart, and she says to you that she's forgetting her words now. She's making me forget my words and making me get a mind blank. So she would, oh, goodness me, she would mess up her words, bless her. And she's saying there was like a blackness, like a black hole where the words would fall down. And this is how she's describing it to me. Okay. And she really is. It's like she started to talk, and then a part of the words would fall down. This, as she says, black hole. She says that love is something that is catching. Happiness is something that is catching, and she's asking you to start laughing. Laugh more, please. Laugh more. She says, yes, he passed before I was. Oh, I lost the last part of that. Sorry. Thank you. Before I was born over 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, bless.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, Jennifer.
Yeah. See if there's anything else that they'd like to share too. When you brought in the laughter and the joy that she's wanting for Nicola, she showed me this just beautiful picture of the sunrise coming up, and just as if I just get this feeling of everything opening up now that she's kind of come and shown herself and said what she has to say. There's this big opening up of the space that starts to come through, and I, like with you, I'm starting to feel, okay, the throat's clearing up now, and this is getting really big. And she's just very much showing me this, very much of a powerhouse as she comes through. It's kind of hard to put into words what she is, but the soul quality of her is just so beautiful. I feel like she's just very, very connected. And I know this difficulty with her communication would have been really hard, because she's somebody that would have been a good communicator before all of this happened to her. But I know that she's happy where she is. She's happy with Grandpa, but she's always watching over everybody. She shows me on patting on all the little heads of the family, making sure everybody's doing their thing and in the right place. And she says, I'm not going anywhere. I might be here, but I'm not going anywhere either. So it means I'm with all of you, and everything is okay. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. She's just acknowledged the sense of going downhill, and I've not got it on my screen now, but and the problem with her words.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for working with us.
Yeah.
And there's so many hearts, and like Jennifer said, all the little love letters and things. And we want to hear laughter. She wants to hear you laughing. And please let go. So God bless, and thank you so much for working with us, with us both. God bless, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Jennifer.
You too, Don. Oh.
Thank you so much, ladies. It was lovely to sit backstage here and watch your beautiful message evolve. So thank you both so much for your time. I know that you're going to be popped back screen now so that we can bring our next pairing onto screen, which is the lovely Deb and Michelle. So I'm going to hand over to Deb and Michelle to deliver their message. And don't forget, guys, do keep sharing us out there. Please do keep tagging your family and friends. Michelle, Deb, over to you. Good luck and have fun. God bless you.
Thank you.
Hello,
Hi,
Michelle.
everybody. Hi, Deb. How are you?
All right.
Good.
Roll the titles, Richard, so Michelle can pick somebody.
Okay, straight in, Deb. Straight in. Okay, I can't see anyone up at the moment.
It's see if you're drawn to anybody, Michelle, before I am.
Okay. I can only see two at the moment. I can't see anybody else at the moment. Okie doke. Okay. I'm not really drawn to. I can't see. I'm not really drawn to anyone at the moment.
What about Janet? Go back to Janet, Richard. Yeah, I can't see a picture. I can just see one lady on this side. Janet, if you're there,
Janet Parkin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try Janet. Janet, if
Okay,
you're there,
okay.
tap up a message. Let us know you're there, and we'll start with you. I've got a lovely lady that wants to talk to you, but I've also got a gentleman with me as well. So we'll have the lady in first that's coming in on your mum's side, that's nattering away to me. Just wait, just telling me to wait a minute for some reason. Wait a minute, make sure she's there. Wait a minute, make sure she's there. So we'll wait for a minute, but she's given me the month of July as meaning something to you. Oh, she tells me she's your nan on your mum's side that's coming in to see you. But she's talking about the month of July means something to you. So that'd be an anniversary, birthday or a passing. And also August will mean something to you as well. If you want to jump in.
Yeah, I get Nan, and I get Nan a lot of knitting. But Nan would unpick, I'm getting tank tops, and you would sit there as a little girl, unpick the tank tops with Nan, and then you would wrap the wall round 2 chairs. Like you would wrap it round to stretch the wall out, because where it's been knitted for so long, it'd be all bent, and you would stretch it around 2 chairs. When you'd sit there with Nan for hours, wrapping it around 2 chairs, that's what I'm getting at the moment.
That's what I used to do with my Nan.
Did you? Oh, this is what I'm getting with Janet's Nan. But I'm also getting, I don't know whether it was Janet or somebody, would always get Gray's knees, and I'm smelling and seeing that pink germaline they used to have in a pink tube. So it's just like a little memory link for you. Like it would always go on the knees, and it's have that funny smell. I don't know if Janet's with us, if she can answer us there.
Is she there, Richard? No, that's
okay.
Okay. There you go.
She can remember these things that Deb's saying, and with the knitting and things like that. Oh yeah, as a child. Thanks, Janet, for the confirmation.
You obviously need some healing, Janet, because she wants to give you healing, but it's mainly for upliftment, she says. But she's also talking to me about somebody having a dicky stomach as well. So somebody gets a bit of an upset stomach. So she wants to give them some of that Andrews or Alka-Seltzer, as she's just said to me, to settle their stomach down. So there's somebody around you suffering with that. But she's telling me also there's a new baby coming around you as well. So watch for the new baby. And there's 2 babies, she says, in spirit as well. 2 babies in spirit that you should know of as well. Your nan's showing me a hairnet. So at one stage she used to wear a hairnet because she's talking about somebody in curlers with a hairnet on. So she's got a memory of that as well. Go on. Yeah.
And with the ear things, I was getting that, where she was getting the hairnet, I'm getting the ear things they'd put over the ears to go under the hairdryer there. These are just memory links that we're bringing through for you. I've also got 13 is a significant number for you, and a passing in January. They're just bringing these memory links in so that we know that we're with you.
Oh, sound went off then.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's not you.
Oh.
There's a gentleman in spirit, Janet, called Terry. Terry wants to say hello, and also there's a Bob in spirit. He wants to say hello to you as well. And your nanny's talking about a relationship that's having a few issues around you as well. She's bringing that in. So she's just saying, I'm aware of the relationship around you that's having a few issues as well. She's also talking to me about a house move as well. So there's a house move. It's not for you, but there's somebody around you wanting a house move. So you're going to be involved in that somehow, maybe organising it or something like that. She's talking about the house move and the link to London as well with you. There's a connection to London, she says, as well. In fact, she says that in your family, there's a Cockney link somewhere as well. So you might find that out as well. Cockney link. I'm always wanting to speak in Cockney. Anything for you, Michelle?
Right, Janet's just saying we're having our hair done. My mum with the
hairnet.
Oh, thank you, Janet. I'm just saying, I was going back to the relationship issue there. When you were saying that, I kept seeing this game, really old-fashioned game called Sorry Lawrence. I think it's Lawrence, I'm not sure, but it's sorry, and it feels like you're constantly saying sorry, and and it's driving you mad because you're constantly saying sorry, and it's just like you're not doing anything. If she's just giving me all these loads of old-fashioned games, and she's just thrown a chopper bike in for some reason, and she's laughing, and she just wants you to go back to like those funny memory links, just to bring that laughter back in, because you've really lost your spark. Sorry, was I going on there? I'll go back to you, Deb. Sorry.
No, don't. I've got stuff. No, carry on.
You forgot.
No, sorry, just carry on because I've got.
There was coughing really to say something.
No, because I've got a cough.
Sorry, Janet. She's just bringing all these lovely little memory links in to say, you know, you were such a happy-go-lucky child. Nothing used to faze you. Nothing used to bother you. Everything used to go over your head. But lately, you're taking it so inwards. And she's just asking, you know, get back to that happy-go-lucky you. I think we can leave our love with you, if that's all right. Which I have lost my spark. Oh, bless you.
Janet, Ivy, the name Ivy wants to say hello to you as well. Ivy wants to say hello. And you've been looking at photographs as well. She's talking about somebody looking at photographs. You should always smell her around you anyway, because she comes with that lily of the valley smell. So you may well get that around you, although she's talking to me about roses as well. So when you smell these kind of flowers, just say hello. You send your prayers up regularly anyway, so they tell me.
Yeah.
So you're talking to them quite a lot anyway, so they do hear you. I think they're here just to uplift you. Also, a gentleman called Joe wants to say hello to you as well. You'll find all these names, but they're just coming round to uplift you, obviously because you've been talking to them as well, so they're responding to that as well. So that's why they've come, I think, just to send you loads of love apparently. So I've just been told, sending you love from the spirit world.
Yeah.
I've got to make you laugh before I go, because I don't understand why they're saying this. But your nanny's talking about somebody's potty training. Potty training. So I don't know if you've got a youngster around you, a grandchild or a child that your nanny's watching being potty trained, or whether it's symbolic for something. But I think it's a kiddie that she's talking about. So remember that as well.
There's another.
Go on.
There was another one that I'm sitting here laughing. Do you remember the trousers that had the stirrup things, the leggings that had the stirrups at the bottom? I think they're back in the 80s, I think. But you could never get on with them, Janet, because I think you've got long legs, and I used to either fall down or be hanging down by the crutch, and it was forever trying to pull them up. So they're just bringing these memory links in because they're just finding them quite funny to make you laugh, and they just send their love. They're just so looking out for you.
Me with your pups. Is that where the puppy's training is?
Oh, bless you. Thank you, Janet. Thank you for working with us both. I do, Debbie. I do have.
That snoring you can hear in the background, guys, is Dawn's dog. Debs and Michelle, that was such a lovely reading. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You know, working in unison together, and the first time, like,
yes,
you know, Dawn and Jennifer. So it's lovely to be able to sit and watch, and it's amazing, isn't it, how spirit actually do work. They work in unison so that we can deliver that message to that one recipient. So bless you both. Thank you so much for your time and energy. Now, we will be coming over to Elly and Wayne in just 1 minute. But before we do, we're going to roll a few credits to let you know what's coming up on SPTV tomorrow and onwards. And we'll be back with you in a couple of minutes. Don't go nowhere, guys. And remember, keep sharing this out there.
If you're a SPTV VIP, then you're in for a chance to win a massive £100. My
MySpiritualDirectory.com is one of the fastest growing online free listing service. Our search directory offers geolocation feature, rating ability, review system, map location, customer comment, YouTube video, gallery, social media sharing, direct contact with the lister, simple online booking and payment system. It's free to register and use. It even creates your own mini web page, which you can update at any time, and yes, it's still free, no monthly or yearly fees. 100% free. Creates your own profile page. Add social media and other links. Add a mini gallery and a YouTube video. Rating, reviews and comments. Includes online booking and payments. So, if you're looking for a medium or a reader, even a church, maybe a healer, or any other spiritual service, then visit MySpiritualDirectory.com.
Join Ashley Robinson tomorrow night from 8 p.m. Ashley offers his spiritual philosophy while answering your questions.
There we go. That's what's coming up on SPTV from tomorrow onwards. There is one thing that we just need to point out. The lovely Bree wasn't able to do her show today or this morning, so she will be back on SPTV tomorrow at 11 a.m. doing past live readings. So please do join Bree tomorrow, 11 a.m. on SPTV. I hope you are all having a fantastic evening watching the show. We are so grateful to have each and every one of you being here with us, sharing us out there, tagging your family and friends. We really do appreciate it. I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to hand over to the lovely Elly and Wayne and sit backstage and watch them deliver their lovely message to whomever it is that they're drawn to. So good luck, guys.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you, Bill. How are we doing, Ella? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. You okay, Wayne?
Yeah, not too bad. I can't see you on there. I can't see you in here.
I'm watching on my phone as well, so I can
Me
definitely
too.
see us on the phone.
Yep.
But we can't
Yep.
see any names coming up, Richard. So can we get some names?
Yeah.
So we've got Paul Johnston, Haley, if that's correct, Stacey, Cheryl.
Okay.
And the snoring dog, Natalie.
I don't know why I'm being pulled to that Paul. What about
Yeah,
you, Ella?
okay. Yeah, you can start. That's fine.
I'm with him. Right. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, sharing is caring. For sure. Definitely.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Paul, I don't know if you could take a male in the spirit world, a dad. I feel with this gentleman, he had problems around his throat area. And I do feel like he was a lad's lad, this gentleman. His passing was a very slow passing. Oh, right. Don't tell me that. Yeah. This gentleman, I feel his passing was a very slow passing. It took him time to come to terms. Like I say, when he passed over, like you just said, he didn't believe in this, but when he got there, his eyes was like, oh, I'm on the wrong floor. But when he did come to terms with this, he realized, you know, what he had left behind, which there's a couple of sorries there, what he wants to say. He's saying sorry that he couldn't have been there. There must have been a special occasion or something where he couldn't get to. He's telling me today to stop putting so much pressure on yourself. Okay, there's a lot of pressure you're putting on yourself at this moment in time. It's bringing problems around your chest area as well. So just keep an eye on your chest area. I feel that it's like you're not getting a full breath. Okay, I'm just getting a brown bag shown to me. So it just feels like you need to just your panic attacks or anxiety or something like that. Okay, there's a dog in the spirit world, a Jack Russell, and being shown, a small dog, if you can understand that. But I just feel that your breathing, you really need to get that checked out, because I feel when you're sleeping, you're whistling. I feel this gentleman was the same as well. Okay, he's just talking about getting rid of all this guilt. Okay, there's some guilt that you're carrying. You should have done enough. You should have been there to help this gentleman. He's given the month of November. November, birthday's passing celebration. He's just telling me that everything's going to be okay. Okay, he's with grandmother as well. This lady's stepping forward. She's giving Irish links. But she's just saying, just take one. This lady's coming forward, interrupting this gentleman and saying, just take one step at a time. Okay, I do feel you're worried about your son as well. There's a male around you who you're worried about. I feel it's your son. Okay, but yeah, anything with you, Elly?
Yeah, so I got fatherly link as well with him, and as soon as I was feeling him, I got I wanted to chuckle actually, because he was giving me his personality, and I feel like he was very sort of like bantery, you know. I'm getting this real sort of like bantery energy that he would carry. So when you said a very lad's lad, you know, I totally felt that. Real bantery, funny, very sort of like dry wit, but I do feel like sometimes he could take it a bit too far, possibly offend people every now and then, but he never meant to do it, you know, with harm. It was always with love. He was also giving me an image of him sort of like rubbing his knee as well, and I felt like I could actually feel it in my knee, and he definitely had a knee injury or an issue with his knee, which would play up for him. He was also drawing me to his back as well, and I almost had this like sort of sensation of, you know, when you've got like flu and your back is like really aching. I was feeling that, and he makes me aware that it wasn't obviously just the flu. I feel like this was actually part of the process of him passing. And then he was making me feel very weak. So I do feel like near towards the end of his life, he was very weak, very disorientated, felt very dizzy, possibly couldn't get about as very well as he wanted to. But he also brings through the thoughts of that he didn't want people to sort of like pander around him, because he was like this sort of man's man. So he didn't want people to, you know, be worrying about him. He always sort of maybe not let on as much of what was going on for him physically as what it actually was. Back over to you, Wayne.
Yeah, I think he's not here. Yeah, he's left.
Yeah, is he responding? Oh, okay, that's a shame.
His dad wanted to say Happy New Year as well.
Yeah. Oh, well, we can still send that to him. He will get it somehow.
Yeah, definitely. Do you want to pick someone else quick?
Yeah, should we pick someone else?
You can pick if you want, Elly.
Okay, so thank you everyone for joining, and we're just going to look at the names again.
Yeah, thank you all for joining. Bill will sing for us later. A nice Christmas. Richard could be the background singer.
It keeps flipping back to Shelley. Because it kept flipping back to Shelley, she's on my mind now. So can we go back to Shelley? She's on YouTube. Thing is when it gets stuck on names, I then feel like I'm drawing into the people whose name it's stuck on. Okay, so hopefully this is for Shelley, but if not, it could be for Lindsay, because it was stuck on Lindsay for a while too. Okay, so Shelley, Stuart, let us know if you are here, please, and if people could please give us clarification so we know we're on the right track. That does really help, thank you. So Shelley, I'm aware of a lady stepping forward for you. I'm getting a grandmother link with this lady, and I'm also getting on your mum's side of the family. I'm seeing quite a slim lady, and I always measure them by my height. I'm 5'7", and so I feel like she was a little bit shorter than myself as well. Now with this lady, I'm getting like a really sort of like a really vibrant nature from her, very sort of like chatty, very sort of like excitable lady. So when she sort of brings this forward to me, oh, I'm seeing a robin now as well. So it does make me think that if you've seen a robin recently, obviously robins aren't just for Christmas, they're all year round, But if you have seen a robin recently, or do see or believe in that when a robin appears, your loved ones are near, she's wanting to let you know that this is her visiting as a robin, okay? But just going back to what she was saying, this vibrant energy, very chatty, always loved her cups of tea, loved sort of like having people over for a bit of a gossip, but she was also someone who really wanted to give like advice as well, not just the gossip, if you know what I mean. She's making reference to a grandson, so a little boy who is alive, and she's making reference to, because it's Christmas time, I tend to pick up things about Christmas around Christmas time, funnily enough, but she's making reference to a present that hasn't arrived yet for this little boy, or a present that you really wanted to get but you haven't been able to get it. So I'm going to leave it there, see if Wayne gets anything to add to that, and let us know if any of this makes sense.
Yeah, like you say, when it was flicking around. So yeah, Shelley, I feel someone's just passed away because I've gone off freezing cold. Okay, I do feel there's a mother like figure in the spirit world. Well, can you take a sister in the spirit world, or can you take anyone in the spirit world that would have took their own life to the spirit world? If you can just let me know if you can understand that. Okay, I am getting the name Margaret as well, and I am getting Elvis. You are always on my mind. Just keeps playing over and over and over again. Okay, I'm also getting the name Susie or Susan. This lady, I feel mother figure, is coming forward to tell you everything's going to be okay. She wants you to know that, okay, moving house is the best thing that's going to happen to you. Okay, so just keep an eye out for moving house. But I definitely feel someone has just passed over, or there's something going on there. You should understand that. But I definitely feel there's a sister in the spirit world. Okay, but I do feel there's someone that would have took their own life. I don't know how I can say that any more sensitive than that. There is war medals being shown to me. There are also photographs are being shown. There's also a wooden cupboard, a shiny one that lifts up with a curved shape, which would have been documents inside, like the very old-fashioned ones. 1964 and being given, and yeah, still getting URO is on my mind. Okay, there is a male in spirit world. He would have had tissue in his pocket, bird's nest I call it, sorry about that. Granddad cardigan, brown pants. This gentleman's always got a tissue on his nose. Okay, it's always running. But I feel there's a bus connection as well, so I feel he would have got a bus all the time, or it would have been a bus connection, or it would have used to be a bus driver of sort. Okay, and there's something around, there was a watch that was left from a lady in the spirit world as well, and the name Victoria is coming through to me, and I just feel that you're a diabetic or something. There's something around chocolate or something you want but you can't have, and I feel there's a male that would have played golf as well, if you can understand that. So yeah, up to you, Elly.
Yeah, so when you was chatting about the male with the tissue, I started sort of going like this with my mouth because I think he had facial hair here and I could feel it. So if I was sat there like
it's what you would not move this tissue.
Yeah, I could proper feel that. That was really cool. So yeah, it had facial hair, and definitely there was something going on with his stomach, because as he was sort of stepping closer, I was feeling some sort of like stomach pain, like, you know, like it's that feeling of like eating too much as well. Oh, he was a bus driver. That's cool. And the energy that I get from him is just like a really friendly, like lovely energy. I feel like he'd always be sort of like happy to see people. He is very much like that in his favorite armchair when he is chilling. Like it's like that is known as his chair. And you will always find him there. My stepdad played golf. Oh, I didn't see the rest of that. He passed in August. So that's the one that passed recently that you said, Wayne. Yeah, and sorry, going back to it. So favorite chair, and you would always find him in that chair. He was always sort of like looking forward to seeing people, very friendly, happy, And like actually quite like the vibe I get from him was like he kind of come across like quite like he didn't talk too much, but I feel like he's like a wealth of knowledge, and like he'd always know how to answer something or know exactly what to do with, you know, whatever it was you took to him. So it was kind of like, whoa, like how do you know that? You know, very interesting man.
Yeah. I think I might have a split link with those, the lady's sister and the suicide, I feel. But with this gentleman as well, he was very tight. He's calling himself humble, but I just feel there's a child just been born, okay? Getting a December child as well. He kept his wallet very tight. So when he pulled it out, I feel he would have had a chain to it or a chain to his keys or something. But his wallet it's like he's you know, hiding his money so his wife couldn't see or something. And then he would put it back again. But he always had two change. He would walk around, you could hear him coming. It's either his keys you could hear or the coins in his pocket. Okay. I feel there was problem with his shoes as well. I feel one foot was bigger than the other, or there's something around the shape of his shoes, his feet as well. But I feel when he gave up his job, that's when things went down for this gentleman. Okay. I feel he wanted to give up, try smoking when he retired, or he wanted to do something that was out of character as well. The name David's coming through, the name James is coming through. And I just feel problems around this gentleman's heart as well. But he was a nice granddad, very uplifting. If you had a problem, you can go to him and he will just, you know, like you said before, Elly, he was there that he could give you the answers to everything.
Yeah. Oh, bless him. We're going to leave all of his love with you. Thank you so much for
thank you, Shelley.
Read for you, Shelley, and thank you to those that have connected with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, guys. That was an absolutely lovely reading again. Lovely to see how the partnerships evolve. And it's great that each and every single one of the partnerships here this evening have been first times for you all. So it's been wonderful to watch. So God bless each and every one of you.
Well, thank you, Bill. Thank you, Richard.
No pressure now, it's my turn. And I'm on, well, I was going to say I don't have a partner, but I'm going to claim Dawn's dog this evening because she can be my partner. She can be my partner here this evening. Richard, I don't need you to randomise the comments because I'm going straight into Lindsay Cato, who I think the guys were drawn to. Initially, as soon as I was reading the comments coming up on the screen, I had a lady who made herself evident to me. She said, that's my girl. She makes me understand that I'm connecting to grandmother on mum's side of the family here with you, Lindsay. I do initially need to know that you are still here and you are with us. So please place a comment up just to let us know that you're here and you can take the initial part of the information that she's feeding through here to me. She said to me, as I say, that's my girl. She made me very conscious that she was Nan. She also makes me very conscious as she starts to blend that little bit closer with me here now that she would have been a predominance with regards to your upbringing. I feel as though she would have almost stepped into the role of being mum as well as grandmother. You would understand there, please, Lindsay. Now, this lady, as she starts to impression upon me and give me an understanding with regards to her physicality, I know that I just want to be taken down within my frame. I know I want to be taken down within my height with this lady. She shows me, as she works with my face initially, that she wants to place a pair of glasses on me, but I almost want them to be like that cat's eye shape, you would understand, as she plops them onto my face there. She also gives me a great understanding, God love her, that there would have been a process building up to my passing with her, because she gives me a great sense of fatigue. She gives me a great sense of weakness. So I know that that's my trigger as I work with spirit to identify that there was a build up. It wasn't instantaneous, you would understand. Have we got Lindsay still with us here, Richard? Okay, all right, I'll just give her a few more seconds to respond, because it's really important that I get this message across to her this evening. So even if she has to watch it on Yeah, absolutely. Even if you're watching on playback, Lindsay, then I'm just going to continue with the information that it is that Nan's working here with me. I know that when she would have been here on the physical plane, she would have been somebody that would have moved mountains. She would have moved mountains to make sure that you got what it was that you so desperately needed throughout those early stages of your life. But she says to me, as she places that within my mindset, don't forget the mountains that it is that you moved to get to where you are at this present moment in time within your life, because I feel as though I just need to be wrapping you up somewhat with an essence of upliftment and a sense of healing, you would understand. She talks to me also about making sure, now that this cold weather's here, that we get the sealant done to the frame of the window, because she takes my mind there as well. I feel as though I want to be in the living room, because that's where she places that information there with me. I know she would have been one that would have had a hanky up her sleeve. I know that she would have had sweet wrappers that were also in her side pockets. And I feel that they would have been toffee, because she places the taste of the toffee there with me as well. God love her. But if Lindsay's not responding, Richard, I'm going to leave that message where it is, in the hope that she will watch on replay and that she can identify to all of what it is that Nan's brought forward for her here. But don't forget, Lindsay, remember the mountains that it is that you've moved to get to where you are today, my darling. I'm going to leave her love with you. Say God bless you. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to read for you. Sorry, Richard. Yeah, absolutely. And bang, there we go. We've got everybody back on screen. So, guys, it has been fabulous to watch each and every single one of you work here this evening. What we're going to do is randomise the comments now, and we're going to see if we can do a multi-medium message. Let's do a first here on SPTV, where all 7 of us are blending in on that one message, and we're going to go in the order as following. So it'll go Jennifer, Dawn, Michelle, Deb, Wayne, Elly, myself. All right, everybody knows their order. Thumbs up.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Who am I going after?
No. So we're going to go Jennifer, Dawn, Michelle, Deb, Wayne, Elly, myself.
Emma Adams.
And Lindsay's here, did you say, Richard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Lindsay, you might have to watch a little bit of playback if you went missing for a couple of minutes, but I hope that that message is very well received. I'm going to leave your grandma's love with you. Say God bless you. Thank you so much for letting me work with you. Jennifer, it's over to you. You are going to pick the recipient that's going to get the multi-medium message here tonight.
All right.
Wayne just picked. Oh, right. Wayne picked Emma. Right, there we go. Apologies, Wayne. Sorry, I was in the zone.
All right.
Okay. We're connecting for Emma. Is that what we're doing?
Absolutely. Let's go for it.
All right, Emma, let's do it. Okay. I have a lovely gentleman here. Okay. Are we good? Are we good to go?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a lovely gentleman here, and he feels it to be a father for me because he's reminding me of my father. And as I connect with this gentleman, he has a very, very stoic feel to him. He doesn't feel as if he's somebody who would be very demonstrative with his expression and his emotions, but I know that the love was still there. He shows me carrying a briefcase, so I know he would have been somebody that worked a lot. I'm feeling some travel with work too with him too. I do feel as if his passing has been gone a long time. If this isn't father, it's going to be grandfather, but definitely a very paternal feel to him too. I also feel I'm getting very short of breath with this gentleman too. Like it's really hard to breathe. Everything is tight up in the chest area here as well with him too. And I know this to be a very, very smart, intelligent man too. I see him writing with his papers, working with his documents. And I know this to be very important. And I know he comes in with so much love here, with this very paternal, endearing love of wanting to connect and wanting to reconnect. Because I feel like there's this distance, there's this gap, and he's just wanting to come in and bring all of this love and this reconnection. He also brings me to there be a very important birthday either recently passed or coming up that he's wanting to acknowledge as well. I'm also seeing him smoking too. There's at some point in life he would have been a smoker, because I am feeling I want to do this as he comes through too. And then I feel like I need to pass it on.
Good. Okay, go for it.
Okay.
with the gentleman she has, he makes me feel like I would almost be a bookkeeper or something, because as I'm writing, I'm writing a lot, and I'm sat at a desk, so I do feel like I would keep books. I also feel like there's been a lot of tears around you, and he has the feeling of wanting to say to you, I wish I'd worked less, I wish I'd been at home for you. And as I draw, it's almost like I can see the back of him a lot. I can see the back of him. So that makes me feel like I wanted to get his attention, but he was just always too busy. And also with this connection, I have another gentleman who I feel would have been a grandfather, maybe a little bit more removed, but he gives me naval connections, because I can see like I guess it's like the battleship, with all the, like, they're not called tenements, I know, but everything's sort of sticking up, and big grey battleship. So I know she's put, yes, I can take
Uncle.
I can take uncle, but not dad. Okay, so I know that he would have been, this gentleman would have, that I have as well, would have been away at sea. But I don't feel I would have, I'm not sure if I would have come back from sea, actually. I also have smoking, but I'm smoking an unusual sort of cigar with this gentleman. It's an unusual cigar. And yes, I can say that. Can I give you back to Jennifer now? It's an unusual sort of skinny cigar.
Right, so you can't give back.
Oh, I can't give it back to Jennifer. I can't. Sorry, of course not. Where I was then.
So we're going to hand over to Michelle next.
Michelle. I was in the room. What was happening?
I was lost in listening to you just then. I just get with the gentleman that he didn't belong. I felt he didn't belong. I think that's where either with work, not with the home life. I'm sure that's just with work. He felt he didn't belong, and he just kept going and kept going. Okay, but they're bringing a lady in with this gentleman. Very quite plumpy lady, very big on top. I want to say something else, but very quite big on top. But she loved her cooking. She had very tight curly hair, but she loved her cooking. She would cook anything from scratch. And you can remember the smells of like the apple pies and the custard. It's grandmother. I'm sure it's grandmother on your mum's side. She's given it to me on your mum's side. You would go around there, and I see the dining room would be off the kitchen, and you'd sit in there, and she'd be out there cooking, and the smells would come in, and you could just remember all this old cooking that you want to bring back, Emma. I'm going to hand that over to Wayne as Wayne introduced Emma.
What do you mean? Okay, Emma. I have got a lady here. She's telling me that she used to was like sisters. I do feel there's a lot of love coming from this lady. She.
Emma said yes. She can take the lady. Thank you, Emma. Thank you for confirming. Sorry, Wayne.
Yep. No, it's totally fine. Yeah, everything's going to be okay, Emma. Okay. There's grief over the loss of a child. And she's talking about, okay, she's giving me sweet 16. Okay. She's told me there's something around someone being nosy neighbour, or something to do with that around you, which is worrying you. But you need to stop worrying. It's not good for you. And there's a lot of anxiety around you. There's problems around relationship problems where it's going to sort itself out. Don't push things, just let it sort it out. Don't worry over things you can't control. But this lady, you was very close with this lady. She left a watch, pink cardigan she's showing me, but she just wants you to remind yourself of where you've come from, who you are. And this little child's in the spirit world. It is a little girl. I'm getting 6 years with this little girl. And just get rid of this guilt. Okay, Emma. So I hope you can understand that.
She can take all this. She's just saying it was her gran, and she can take all of this. Thank you, Emma.
Perfect.
Gran's just holding you tight like she used to. She used to walk past and your head used to go into her hip. She'd give you a little hug with her arm and hold you into her hip. And that's what she's doing right now for you.
How lovely. Right, let's hand over to Deb. Deb, what have you?
No, nothing from me. I haven't got nothing.
Okay, bless you. Elly, what about you?
Yeah, so as the others were connecting, I felt like I was connecting in with one of the males and the lady. So I'm just going to talk about the lady just for a moment. So I was actually seeing it's either a picture or a memory that she's putting into her mind of your grandmother when she was younger, wearing like a really pretty sort of light coloured dress, doing the twist. And it's either in a photo or it's a memory being played out to me, because I was almost like, is it moving? Like I could see her. It made me want to do the twist as well. And there's potentially someone else there with her who I feel is a male, and I feel like this male and her are like doing the twist, and they like to sort of like get dancing and things like that. What else is she saying? So I am bringing, I'm feeling this male again. So I just want to mention, because I'm not sure if he is the same as the others, but she loved dancing. Okay, thank you for that. I'm not sure if he is the same as the others, or can you take a male who had a big motorcycle? So it's not the modern one. So I'm like quite young, so I'm a bit rubbish with all of like, you know, the older times and stuff. But it's like an old-fashioned motorcycle, you know, the ones where you lean back and you're like, you know, just sort of cruising on there. And I could see the leathers and stuff like that, and it was kind of making me think of Grease, you know, like the teddy boy character. So I was seeing this male, and obviously I was trying to place him, I felt sort of like grandfather to great grandfather energy going on here. So let us know if you can take this male. But yeah, like I was getting a really lovely sort of like fun vibe from both this male and this female. They was bringing reference to a special Christmas tree ornament, okay, which you pop up on the tree. Yes, to motorbike. Okay, thank you for clarifying. There's a few little Christmas tree ornaments that either yourself or your mum, possibly your mum, have as the in loving memory memorabilia at Christmas, but they're making reference to a new one, like someone's had a new in loving memory Christmas memorabilia thing created, or it's going to be coming into your life very soon. But yeah, lots of love from them. They're very fun. And does Deb want to see if she have another go, or is it over to Bill?
No, I've finished. I can't get a link.
You've checked out.
Yeah. No. Okay, you carry on.
Can I just say, Emma, you just need to be strong. Okay, yeah. Now's the time to be strong. I'm just being told.
Wonderful. I just want to add just a tiny little bit in. I feel as though I just want to blend in with that uncle connection that was just brought through with regards to evidence. When I was feeling into the energy of him, I kept getting playing out in the back of my mind, only fools and horses, no income tax, no VAT, no money back, no guarantee. So I know that he's taking me into his character of how he would have been when he was here Earthside, you would understand. I feel as though I can do a little bit of wheeling and dealing with this gentleman. I like, for some reason, the essence of cash in hand that he just wants to keep playing out within my mind there. He also pulls through within my mindset to acknowledge the names Amy and Edward that would connect in some way to either himself or indeed to you, Emma. You would understand there, please, my lovely. I know with him as well that I don't feel as though I made old bones when I made my transition over into spirit, because he makes me feel as though all of a sudden things just happened very rapidly with regards to my passing. I was here 1 minute, and the next I was opening my eyes and I passed over into spirit. And that's where I feel I just blended in and I just picked up on that energy. So I'm going to leave his love with you. I'm going to leave the love of all of the energies that our wonderful mediums have worked with here this evening, and say to you, Emma, God bless you. Thank you so much for allowing us to work with you.
Thank you.
So there we go, guys. What can I say? Thank you so very, very much for taking the time out to be here this evening on Collective Consciousness. Jennifer, let me come over to you first of all. Once again, please do remind everybody at home where it is that they can find you on Facebook.
Medium Jennifer Rose.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Dawn, what about yourself, my lovely? Where can people find you?
On SPTV, and you can also find me on spiritualistmedium.dawn, I believe it is, on Facebook.
Thank you for your time and energy this evening.
Bless you.
Michelle, let me come over to you. Where can people find you on Facebook, my lovely?
Thank you. They can find me with, get in touch with Wimbledon Spiritualist Church, or they can find me on Facebook as Michelle Dearlove-Scott.
Wonderful. Thank you for your time and energy.
Thank you very
Wayne,
much.
my friend, where can people find you on Facebook, my friend?
Yeah, I'm the half black and white wolf, Wayne Lee Almond. And once this is finished, me and Bill's going to do a sing-along Christmas song.
Don't be so Buster. Wayne, thank you so much for your time and energy.
Welcome.
Deb, let me come over to you, my lovely. Where is it that people can find you?
On here or on my page, Deb Clarke.
On.
Easy.
Thank you for your time and energy this evening. God bless you, Deb. The lovely Elly, where can we find you on Facebook, my lovely?
Yeah, so you can find me on Elly Charles Psychic Medium.
Bless you, and thank you so much for your time and energy. It's very much appreciated. I do have to say, guys, as well as yourselves joining here this evening, I do want to just give out a few acknowledgements to all of the mediums that have joined Collective Consciousness for 2022, because without them it wouldn't be the show that it is. So big shout out to Craig O'Malley, Karen Hillier, Marcus Lapser, Don Collinson-Quarry, Polly Harnett, Deb Clarke, Michelle Dearlove-Scott, Elly Charles, Bib Charles, Jennifer Rose, Helen Ayres, David Hale, Sam O'Neill, Claire Pasterfield, Wendy Lindsay, Wayne Almond, Susan Brothwood Hughes, Caroline Tinks Johnson, and Sandra Darcy. I appreciate every single one of you, and most of all, I appreciate all of you viewers that tune in religiously every 2 weeks to support the show. I will be back with you in 2023, but it won't be until March, because I'm taking a couple of months out for a little bit of a break and a rest and recuperation. So please do follow me on my page, Bill Hughes Psychic Medium, with regards to updates and teasers with regards to who I'm going to be bringing back onto the show with me next year in 2023. But until that time, guys, again, thank you so much for your time and energy. Appreciate your producer, Richard. Thank you so much for making it
thank you, Richard.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas
out there.
Merry
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Come on, Bill.
Oh, what fun, and that's enough. And thank you for Dom's lovely little dog as well. But to all of you guys, as I say, have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Thank you so much for supporting the show. And may the love and light of spirit be with each and every one of you. See you next year. Good night. God bless. Take care, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Good night. God bless. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Night.